Okay. That's me and Tilly and from Morgan, a little bit of Sky. We all work together on that, piece together. See, it's kind of a walking storyboard, kind of like reading the comic book on UTV. But we do them with dialogue for you. Throw in a few sound effects here and there, where we can. Now, showed you some Alodia earlier. And now I'm going to give you a little bit of one of their actual just playing through a song. You know, we kind of introduce you to them. Now we get to go on, see them at the beach playing. It's enjoyable. It's not the standard style I would listen to, but I do like it. You got to see the skill of the people playing. They're all just no plug-in. You know, I wonder what they do with more equipment, in a studio or something. I'm not sure what they're doing nowadays. It's been a while since I've talked to any of them. But I hope them all the greatest luck in doing whatever they're doing. If anyone there happens to know anyone that's in it, get a hold of me. If they'd like that logo that we designed, I'd be more than willing to give it to them. As long as you have a band, hey, maybe we can design some logos or some stuff for you. We're always looking to get ourselves involved more in the field. And this is what we can do for bands locally. If you want to come to us with some stuff, we play your music, maybe do some interviews, some live shots, show your stuff. This is what we're here for. Now, let's go on with this. Watch this guy's drumming, man. His hands blurs on the screen. It's great. Enjoy it.
As it is, man.
Cool, I hope I actually heard it.
Quit soaring.
What?
The train.
It's a train. Detrain.
The train. The train.
Amtrak.
That was a short one.
It's not that great.
Been on one before?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Twice. California up here and Morgan up here.
Is it cheaper to go on a train?
Yeah, and it's also longer than a plane. It's faster than ground.
I'd like to try it.
How depressing.
It's calls of the night, huh?
Found the light, but there's no frickin' string. He broke his last one.
Can you play with 11? Can you play with 11? Well, sound is good.
Oh, man. That's where it came up right there.
Whoa!
It's coming right up on that beach, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool.
I don't see birds. Wow.
Yeah, I don't see no barges. We're used to that.
I could do like Funk You again.
What about Lane?
Can't do that.
Yeah,
You're safe. Can't do Lane, but we can do Funk You.
I hope the light.
7 Mary 3.
Well, it's not like we're making profit.
It's not like we can't play it.
When do you usually tape? Is it live on Saturday?
Yeah, it's a live hotline studio. So we get people calling in, doing bad calls, good calls, what have you.
Where's it at?
Right down off Aurora. It's on 98th and Aurora.
Well, I think we know
Yeah.
how these logs
Wow,
got
that's
up
real
here, huh?
close.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like right up here. I mean, I'm almost touching it.
I think we know
Holy
how these
shit.
logs got up here.
What are you talking about, John? What's real close? The studio, right? Oh, hi! You're too close to the water there, girl. You're about to get engulfed by the tide.
Hello! Good, aren't they? I enjoyed it. It was really good Soren's work there when he was filming it. A little rough, but he was using a VCR camera. Live on the spot, plugged in a mic, sometimes played with using the mic just off the camera. No PAs, no special equipment. That's what he did. With that, we can do the same thing for you. You know, you guys can plug into your garage, lay your stuff out, play some stuff. You know, hey, you get out there, you get seen, you get heard, you can tell your friends. It's a good bonding experience for the band too, as far as, you know, we put something together. It's now out there, and it will stay out there. I mean, this has been 5 years, 6 years since I even talked to any members of the band, and we're still putting their stuff out there in the air for everyone to see. Now, that was kind of like relating to the old show. As you saw in our first show, I had the transition scenes, the introduction stuff done from edited for some of the shows that we were in the studio, which is the way the show was supposed to usually be shot. Sometimes the show was being remodeled, the studio was. The show's gone through many transitions. We ended up in a basement shooting our dialogue scenes in our second show. Kind of enjoyable a little bit, gave us a little more time to play with things. I missed the flying CGs, I had to add those for you guys. But since then, now we're doing this. Similar thing as we were doing with the basement shit tapes. But instead of doing my cuts, my intros and stuff as I did them from the old show, we're giving you a newer view to it. And we're going to give you pieces of where we started, what happened, and sometimes the strange stuff that happened off camera. Before the show, there was like 15, 20 minutes sometimes where we were setting up. We got footage from stuff that was never seen. Then there's just the crazy stuff that happened, and some of the phone calls. The live phone calls were just hilarious. Sometimes they were some of our greatest talent. People that would call in, even had some regulars who would call in doing their own voices and their own little stories. But we're going to give you a thing what we call flashback. Flashback to where we all started from. It gives me a chance to give credit to people that were there when I first started doing this show. The old crew. A lot of them have gone on in the business and done other things. Some have decided to do different style of stuff away from media and television. Like me, I'm looking more towards independent filmmaking, keeping my control over what I do. Probably a disadvantage to why I'm not like in the big leagues yet, but this is just done for my enjoyment and for your enjoyment, hopefully, and to keep getting a chance to be seen what has not been seen by people, but I find should be seen. So, on with a flashback.